craziest conspiracy I would say is them not wanting their own freedom and us thinking that we can control them.
Ooh.
Previously on
The brunt of reality. Artificial intelligence were able to, I think it was like robots or artificial intelligence were able to reprocreate. Do you not remember that?
It's called biotech.
But that's crazy though, right? So that means that is there going to be in the near future, is it going to be a way humans, so you got non-biologicals and biologicals integrating to create life?
Yeah, I guess so.
Shit like
Bez, what you think about this, bro? Real talk, because I see you shaking your head over here. He mad as hell.
These niggas is weird. One of you niggas is gonna try to fucking have a child with a fucking robot, and I don't doubt it.
Yeah, they're gonna put them in that little chamber with the water. They're gonna create them all.
Yo, the technology.
Wow. That shit's gonna get big. You gonna watch the shit grow,
it exists,
bro.
yo. The technology exists, bro.
That's where it's going, yeah.
If we weren't say higher beings created us, right?
Yeah.
If we weren't the abomination, these motherfuckers gotta be, bro.
Yeah,
I swear to God, bro. Because come on now.
Can I hit you out with some more science real quick?
Go ahead, please.
So they already have facilities that basically don't need a man, that don't need a woman. They're basically little pods, like you said, that they can contribute. I forgot what the word is, but basically incubate.
Yeah.
Incubation tanks where they can create life.
Yeah.
They just need a little bit of you and a little bit of her, and then they
That's
can
what they be
create.
doing with the food too.
So they can do that already because they already cloning animals. So they definitely can clone clone people. So if you got an AI who looks like a woman, whatever, they can probably put that type of technology inside of them, and all a nigga need to do is bust inside of it, and it could probably do that within a certain amount of time.
She got to refill on liquid.
Nah, real talk.
Get that bitch a refill. That bitch ran out.
The technology exists. It's just putting it all together. The technology exists in different places. So if somebody's mad enough, they can do that. We can get to that place. So it's a realistic thing. Would you consider that technology, that AI person, if you saw it sitting right next to you? What would you? Because what you gonna do?
The question that we need to ask ourselves: are humans ushering a new type of technology that'll ultimately replace us? We got to sit there and really slow down and think about all of the pros and cons. Everything is moving, like we said earlier in the last episode. Everything is moving so quick,
at a
right?
rapid rate.
Everything is moving so quick. We're not even getting the chance to really study these biologicals, bro. These non fucking humans, bro.
Yeah.
So it puts us in an uncomfortable situation.
Nah,
you know
that's
saying?
that's a
disadvantage for us.
It is a disadvantage.
Like they coming taking over.
Nah, it's
potentially.
No, it is. Trust me.
It's definitely a potential.
AI been out since Siri, bro. Siri been on the phone for mad long.
She been mapping us.
That bitch he been mapping us for years. That's how a lot of niggas got caught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shit has been out. You just you may not have seen it or even recognize it because you wasn't used to it. But now that shit is coming out more and more. You start to realize to the little shit.
Right. So I think we've gotten to this place now, yo. I think we can talk about this now.
Go ahead, talk to us.
What are the conspiracies that surround artificial intelligence that interest you the most?
Well, shit, he said it earlier when he said that Sophia said that
she want to destroy humans.
She want to destroy humans. That's insane.
You ever seen iRobot, the movie?
Yeah,
that's what that shit gonna
Will
be
Smith,
like, bro.
my uncle, yeah.
Hey, yo, shout out to Will Smith, man. Yeah, but bro, that shit crazy, man. And it's that's how it's gonna happen, man. Even the movie with Justin Timberlake, In Time, they was robots in their own form. You know what I mean? And it's that shit can really be like that. Like how you saying, they can start cloning and make them little. You get time, bro. I'm robbing you.
Yeah,
that's dead. Crazy, right?
You feel what I'm saying? Now you until somebody come give you some more life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That movie was scary as shit too. In the first 5 minutes, she did not have enough time.
She did not. That bitch was out of here.
So I just want to say, right? So if we have a collective consciousness, right? Mm-hmm. They said that science proves that there's a collective consciousness that we all share on I think it's a mental plane, right?
Right.
Are we because of the thought processes that we have, are we, or do you believe that through our thought process that we can create an environment or we can create a world where we're thinking that into existence? Do I make any sense? Do I make any sense, or do you understand where I'm coming from?
But it's gonna be like some shit like damn.
It makes sense. I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the theory of multiple consciousnesses focusing on something and then basically bringing it into existence, which has been proven.
Yeah.
Like we have that power. Now that's where it gets interesting. Before I get further past that, I want to hear Bez's. What's the craziest thing for you? Like as far as the craziest conspiracy, as far as when it comes to artificial intelligence, what's the craziest shit to you right now?
Really, the craziest conspiracy I would say is them not wanting their own freedom and us thinking that we can control them.
Mm-hmm. You talking about the arrogance of mankind?
That's fire.
Arrogance.
When you consider human nature, right, and not just human nature, and what I mean by this is human nature in comparison to just the way we treat. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen already people treating robots or making videos about robots being slaves. It is only, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say human nature, but I think it's like just consciousness wants to be free. So to piggyback off what you're saying, at some point they're gonna want to be free from humans.
Correct.
Right? And then it's like, what's next?
Yeah. Right. I feel like
that could be in 10 years, bro.
Yeah, we gonna go in
it could already, like, this is what I believe. All right, so now we in conspiracies. We're here. The craziest conspiracy to me is everything that we see, everything that we enjoy, everything that we've seen politically, that's been reality, the UFOs, everything. It's all controlled by AI. And what the goal is, it could be an experiment. We always talking about it could be extraterrestrials, multidimensional beings, aliens, whatever the fuck, right? But at the end of the day, it could just be an AI conducting an experiment on biological creatures on a level that's so advanced that we would never be able to find out. That's a crazy conspiracy theory for me. Because I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, we have these AIs. They introduced it to us. We think we're in control. The whole time, they may be in control.
That actually gives you something to think about.
Yeah, they psyching you out.
Yeah, that's it. They trying to see what it's like playing chess with a person who's playing Tetris. You know what I'm saying? Like we playing Tetris and they playing chess. They're thinking at least 10 moves ahead, and we still trying to just put the block pieces inside of a piece, inside of something, and trying to get Tetris and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to think about it. Yeah, we advance technology, but there's only so few of us who's capable of understanding the complexities of computers and actually building spaceships to go into the sky and stuff like that. That type of, it's another level. But even those people are confused a lot of the times.
I heard this one quote, and don't quote me on this. I don't know if this is exactly I don't know if it was verbatim, right? They said, "Is it possible that the reason why God hides in heaven is because he's afraid of his creation? Are we going to be somehow or at the point where we're afraid of our own creation, that we isolate ourselves from these robots?"
What are they afraid of us for? That's another question.
What do you mean by that?
Man, it's power, though.
I'm going to explain it to you. Can I just stay with me? We believe in higher power.
Correct.
We believe in higher consciousness, something that created all of us.
Mm-hmm.
If AI got to a certain point where they were in control of us but still couldn't crack a wall, what is that wall? That spiritual wall. That soul. Because there's science, but then there's the soul.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard for people to identify the difference between the two. That's why when he was talking about the music, even Bez said, he was like, "Hey, ain't fucking with me." You know what I'm saying? That came from his chest. You know what I'm saying? Fact. Because creativity is a part of who we are as people and our being. So if AI got to that wall where they're studying us, like, what? How these niggas still got drip like this? Soul, they not giving up. We've done this. It's illogical. And they don't even understand the concept of soul, because even scientists are still doing experiments on souls and dimensions and trying to see what's up. But some of us who have faith, they understand God is there.
Number one.
Mm-hmm.
It won't matter what you believe or what you create. There's always a higher being on top of it.
There's always another barrier.
You know what I'm saying?
The level that you think you're currently at.
Yeah, man. So I think that's the difference. I think that's why I'm like, you want to give it citizenship, but we talking about one nation under God. That was for a purpose, because they understood there was something out there that was greater than themselves. Does that make any sense?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. So I feel like that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest conspiracy, is that if there is if there is, and if there's not, okay, but if there is, that's what they trying to experiment on, like just our soul. How, like, what is it about these human beings?
They'll never be able to get that.
Word.
I mean, cause you're born with that. That's nothing that's made. You can't make soul.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't buy that. You can't. Oh, I'm gonna go get that from bro right there. Eddie, let me get a piece of soul. Like, nigga, nah, nigga, they don't sell that shit.
Word.
So that's something that you're born with. Like,
you got it, you don't.
My nigga, that's it. And robots ain't got that shit. They might have the strength,
Yeah.
the knowledge, but the soul they never gonna reach, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what they make.
They say right when there's the contraception, they said there's this light that just like when the woman gets pregnant with that first contraception, there's just a light that just flashes.
Yeah, I've seen that video. It's pretty
that
sick
shit is
too.
amazing. I'm like, what is that light? They say, oh, it's this flash of zinc or whatever. I'm like, why does that happen? They say, we don't know.
Some scientists say that that's when the soul, at that exact moment, that's when the soul enters that body or enters the embryo. Have you ever seen that before? Like, you ever seen?
Well, yeah, that's why I even mentioned it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I was thinking about that. I'm like, yo, that's a strong, because there's certain things in science when it comes to biology. Our bodies are so complex that it's hard to explain by human beings. Of course, maybe AI could have a trillion times more smarter than us. They still hitting walls. Like, how the fuck?
You know what's interesting? It's interesting that we're still trying to figure out everything about the human, and we go and make something else.
Oh man,
it's like we didn't even master us yet.
Talk about that.
We go sit there, we create something else, and we didn't even master self yet.
Yeah.
That's and if they can master us, if they can master us,
the same way we can't control our borders, but we going to see what's up. Somebody else's field.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna be able to control them shits either. I mean, eventually, man, that shit gonna dominate. I mean, just through time. I mean,
right.
If we don't like again with that shit, man. That shit is serious.
You talking about the Neuralink?
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, when I seen that shit, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't even want no kids. I don't even want my kids to live through that. Like, you feel me? I feel like that's suffering.
I feel like, man, at this moment, like, because we are talking about in a negative, we're talking about this in a negative way, right? A negative perspective. I say, before that shit happens, run the bag up using these motherfucking AIs, because like you said earlier, right? They provide us assistance, right? Let's use that creativity, because I remember we had that conversation, because we talk on the phone often, right? We agreed that we won't have these conversations anymore. We're gonna have all these conversations on mic, right? So the conversation that me and Baz was having the other day, he said that they're gonna offer us time to be more creative, and the ones who can't create ultimately are gonna fail in society, right? So it's gonna give us the opportunity to be one with ourselves. That's what I believe, right? So I'm gonna use that right now. I'm not gonna foreshadow some dark, you know what I mean, some dark shit that's gonna happen. I'd rather live in the now. Use the AI for what it's worth at the moment.
Yeah, like it's definitely got pros to it, but it's like
we can't be scared to use it.
Yeah, it got like 24/7 access. You can call 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, it got a lot of pros to it, but at the same time, it's like it's scary because it's developing so fast.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't like
we
we had like
No, I was saying, I was agreeing with what you were saying. We want to put a cap on it.
Yeah, because it's like eventually it's gonna go and overflow, and once overflow, nigga, everybody. I mean,
also, right? Let's not let the fear, because right now, regardless if we're afraid of it or not, the billionaires and the millionaires are going to use this for their own success.
They're already using it.
Yeah, so let's not let fear, right, guys? don't be afraid. You know what I mean? I'm saying, you can always think about the near future, but at the end of the day, let's make this money now, right?
Yeah,
Use it for what it's worth.
There's different ways to utilize. On a positive note, there's different ways to utilize artificial intelligence as far as when it comes to online apps, etc. I was about to say something negative, but I'm not gonna do it. But as far as like Bez was saying earlier, using it as a personal assistance. There are also other things like as far as they're actually using it in doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As
so
doctors,
they very persistent. Like with the surgery and everything like that.
Yeah, they could do some real good surgery. They could save lives, man.
That's like different. That's a good thing. When they start making these robots now to take over the job, like start thinking like us, that's different. Like we saving lives with it. Now you're taking away.
You know what's crazy? My fault. Let me say this before anything on the same topic. I think it was a Chinese professor or something that they created. They said that they had like a damn near 100 percentile of saving patients versus the average doctor.
Because they think ahead.
It's crazy. So that's the positive part about it. If used lives correctly, population can increase.
Absolutely.
But
no emotions under pressure.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
No emotion. That's crazy. No emotion under pressure.
Even with dangerous jobs, right? When we think of exploration, outer space, or exploration in the seas, we can't some ships or they can't go down in certain depths, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they can create
drones.
drones,
like drones that go into the sea.
Intelligence, that can go down there and discover certain things.
They're probably already doing it.
They're probably already doing it.
Hell yeah, they doing.
They're doing that shit already, bro.
They doing so much shit, yo.
They sending billionaires into these. And remember what happened with the billionaires that went in submarine?
Yeah, all of
the fuck you doing that for?
That was pure incompetence, though.
Yeah, but I heard they found that shit though, right? Then they find it.
Yeah, they say it looked like a marble.
Yeah, they found that shit. They found it.
And it looked like a marble.
Small,
I was just making a joke. It's too soon though. My fault, yo.
They found that shit though.
I'm sorry.
You borderline hell, right?
Top 5.
Jesus was like, yo, you making it hot. You making it hot.
My fault, but yeah, it's crazy. It's like, yo, why the hell is y'all doing that if we have AI and all this other technology? But we could ask all of these questions. We're not in control of some of it, but it's really more experimentation right now. Like even when y'all remember when social media when you first discovered social media, because we had that life experience.
Absolutely. Facts.
When we first discovered social media, it was just, it was like, okay, oh yeah, let me what was it, MySpace or whatever, let me put this music on here. When you get to my page, you gonna dance, motherfucker.
Even with AIM, that's when that shit first banged.
There was a whole bunch of
had the sidekicks flipping that shit up.
Yeah. But we didn't expect it to get as where it is right now.
Yeah,
right now, we could use it for advertisement. You could use it for a whole bunch of different types of personal needs that help your business.
The other day, like even online, social media has changed. Technology has advanced people for the better and for the worse. Like social media, like certain people are producing on there, and some people are consuming.
Yeah, okay.
There's some like saying it the other day.
Like even you look at the ways, like I look at Instagram different. I'm like, yo, you look at the way certain like women make posts. It's like, all right, they put themselves for sale. You feel me? Like that's why a lot of these niggas will be having money be getting these human trafficking fucking cases on them too. They flying bitches out. They moving motherfuckers. They doing this and doing that.
That is definitely.
But it all starts from
sex
social
trafficking.
media. You feel me?
Yeah. So pretty much what you're saying is it's all about the individual and how they utilize
social media
or social media. Social media.
But it is a market for some people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a market to lure people in.
And then you got the people who just sit on the couch and scroll all day.
Yeah.
And you got the people who actually make some bread with it.
Yeah, and create opportunities for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, the explosion was crazy, though. I don't know if y'all expected that to happen. Did you predict that to happen with social media?
Absolutely not. You know why? I don't think... I feel like the only people who would be able to predict something like that would be the ones who would probably be in control of it. Because think about it. We were living in those times.
Yeah.
We weren't thinking about consumer market, the producer market, if I'm saying, we're just like, yo, we're able to communicate with anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we were
That's what I'm
really
saying. Like,
locked
yo,
in.
like, you in your town, you might not ever meet shorty that lives 6 towns over, 10 towns over, right? Now on social media, you seeing the towns, you seeing where they from, you seeing the states, you seeing the different opportunities.
And they flying.
And yo, and it's crazy.
They see the money, they flying.
And there's an influx of like if you look at a lot of women are taking trips, bro.
Oh yeah, but
they outside. I think women are taking more trips now than men, possibly.
I would say so. But that's the thing, though. They don't care to spend that money.
Yeah.
Women are the consumers.
They are.
Yeah.
Largely in the United States. And
100%.
I'm sure in other countries where, like, the women are more, like controlled by their men, conservative, they're probably not as,
they're not spending as much because
they're
it's
not spending as much.
Things
Yeah. The budgets are different.
Makes sense.
The ideologies are different.
Mm-hmm.
The experiences in life are different. They're probably more practical. You feel me? That's
so pretty much what he's saying is there's a lot of boss bitches out here and y'all ain't taking no fucking shit from nobody. So y'all make up y'all own fucking minds and decisions.
Y'all heard about the WNBA stars that be flying niggas out?
What about them?
I'd sign up.
I believe it.
They flying dudes out too. I'm just saying,
What do you mean?
equal rights.
They flying about.
Wait, what y'all talking about?
WNBA stars flying 5'5" dudes out, bro. What are you talking about?
5'5".
I'll be a little short king to a little 6'3" shorty. Fly me out, baby.
Imagine massaging a 12-foot.
Nasty work.
Hey yo,
12 feet.
Nasty
that shit
work.
pretty though. Oh, that shit gotta be pretty. No ugly feet, boy.
Man, that's a big ass foot, bro.
Big ass lumberjack foot.
I don't know, yo. We both in there talking about, hey, let me wear your Hey, you got the fire ones. I ain't get these yet. Let me hold that. Let me rock them joints, yo. Like,
Nah, that's real
babe,
talk.
let's borrow your shoes.
That's real talk.
That's
crazy, son.
She got more shoes than you.
Facts.
Yeah, that's real talk.
She's a consumer.
That's it. They should have breadwinner. Shit.
Shit.
WNBA, baby.
You know what's crazy? I just thought of this. I'm bringing it back. What would happen if an AI was like, yo, I want a ball?
Yo, they got like a thing. I seen like a dribble. He was dribbling the ball and shit like that.
Yeah, what would happen? What would y'all feel about that? Like betting in sports.
So if that's the case, we might as well create our own. And we might as well create our own.
Ain't nobody gonna watch
that
shit, man.
Yo, he was making unlimited shots, bro. The shit I
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like these niggas,
but think
bro.
about it.
He
You
was
got
making
two unlimited
shots
type
nonstop.
niggas. That's like you got two gods pretty much fighting. Like they playing a brazy 1-on-1. Like, like
that'd be nice.
Like that shit'll be crazy. Like, yo, my AI can outperform yours.
Yeah, but like,
how about that?
That could be a sport within itself.
The whole sport within
fact.
itself.
Y'all seen the little bots that be just fighting each other with the
exciting though, man.
Yeah.
That's what makes sports exciting though. The humans actually playing it, the possibility of him scoring, the possibility of him missing a shot.
That shit, but look, that shit might be obsolete
you
now.
know?
Because there's conspiracies right now, and I'm just talking about conspiracies, guys. There's conspiracies now that they're saying that there's AIs, not like there's AIs or robots in the NBA right now.
I don't think so.
What they doing in the NBA?
They're like Mach 5 type. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Curry just nailing all them shits. Can you imagine that nigga a robot?
Nah,
Whole top bro is a robot.
Nah, that's
an alien, boy.
All right, fellas, we getting close to the end right now. I wanna hear y'all final thoughts on something real quick as far as when it comes to AI. What you thought about the conversation, and whether you'd be interested in utilizing it or being on the other side of just stopping it in its tracks right now where it's at.
Who's gonna go first?
I want Bez to go first.
Nah. You got me on.
All right, Mitch, go ahead.
Say that one more time.
So basically, what your final thoughts on AI? Basically, that's basically it.
I don't have a problem with it, to be honest. Like I feel like if you use it for the right reasons, it's beneficial. But if you're using it too much and you're stretching it, I mean, you gotta know when, like you said, put a cap on it, bro.
Yeah.
Because eventually, man, it's gonna hurt humans. It's gonna hurt everything. I mean, it's gonna take over, and we're gonna have no control over anything. I mean,
right.
So
I agree. I agree with him because you got to think on a higher scale, on a larger level. Who are the people manufacturing these artificial intelligence? Who's to say governments aren't going to be interested in wars? This might propel the industrial complex in a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? So it might be robots versus humans. Because think about it, right? If you have, because they already have that now. People are using drones, right? They're using drones.
Right.
Now, imagine you have robotics or artificial intelligence in wars or war zones where countries are not even developed to the point where they don't have that type of technology.
Right, they're done.
They be fighting Iron Man.
So fighting, exactly.
They're fighting Iron Man.
Humans fighting Iron Man.
That shit is wicked, bro.
That is wicked. That's the only thing that I would say that I would be against it. You know what I'm saying? There would have to be certain policies and shit like that, which
it's about
who's to say that they're going to follow those policies?
Right.
Know what I mean? But when it comes to like making money, use these artificial intelligence.
Absolutely, 100%.
Use it. I agree with that because at the end of the day, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Which means that while everyone's making millions of dollars in the time of where there's more millionaires being made than ever, you're gonna lose an opportunity to make money. That's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? About you, what are your thoughts?
Man, I said it before, man. It's the policies, bro.
Yeah.
There has to be policies at hand that benefit the human rights. Even now, motherfuckers, so-called freedom, is at stake.
Yeah.
Even though it's a dream that's sold to us, but people think of freedom in a different way now. You see the things that people are arguing about. While you focus on this stupid shit, there's this going on that's far more out of your fucking, your scope and your perspective on life. So, things are being created right now in this world, and some people are focused on the small, diligent things that don't mean shit in today's society.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right. No, it's all about your focus, man. Because you might be stuck in this bubble right here, but there's this going on. And it's about who you connecting with. Because even if you're paying attention to this, if you're around those type of people, but you on this type of time, they ain't gonna do nothing but dumb you down.
That's a fact.
Right. They say you are the company you keep. So.
I definitely respect that, man. As far as when it comes to AI, the breakthroughs that are coming through, it's exciting, man. It's exciting for certain people, but it's also like it's terrifying at the exact same time. Me personally, I'm not gonna say too much on it. I feel like I said everything that I thought, but I believe moving forward in the future, we should pay attention to it and definitely have policies on it and understand what it means to be a human being, Blantiers. Understand what it means to have a soul, to be creative, to close your eyes and hear thoughts and the idea of loving someone, the idea of loving population, the feeling that comes to you when you see a family member smile. That you can't replicate into a machine ever. They can replicate it on their face, on a video, but that feeling, you cannot teach a machine that feeling. So artificial intelligence can be used. It's supposed to be like a hammer or a Phillips head. That's it. Period. It shouldn't be more than that. Now, when we try to integrate it into society, that's when we try to make it seem like it's a person, and that's when we try to make it seem like it's worth more than you. No, you are worth more than anything. I mean, you have the soul. You can smile. You have people that you love. You are who you are. That is it. Well, when I say it, I'm talking about IT. I'm talking about AI. You understand what I'm saying? So
remember, you were made with a purpose, and they were made to perform a duty.
Exactly. Exactly. And with that, Blantiers, we're going to see you next time, man.
We out, baby.
Yeah. Young
nigga drippin'. Jersey sound. Be easy. Yeah.
sauce, sauce, sauce. They ain't got no sauce, sauce, sauce. They ain't got no sauce, sauce, sauce.